Hi everyone. So as you can see, my face is very inflamed, and that's my fault because I was just getting stressed and I was touching my face and just kind of started to spread and get a little red. So here I go again. But yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do about this problem here. I might be red because I've been touching my face a lot. Just kind of, I don't know. Anyways, keep you posted.
We use it almost every other day. In fact, we gotta run now.
Can I follow you? Sure. I won't get in the way. I promise. No problem.
This bariatric ambulance or jumbulance is 1.5 times.
So I'm just going to document my face to see, you can see what it's like. And we'll see how I change in a month. Hey friends, welcome to another Lissa video. Today I want to talk about acne and how my acne is gone. Pretty much, for the most part. I would say I only get, a couple little zits here and there if I'm really stressed out or if I forget to wash my makeup off or whatever. I'll get the random zit, but it's so much different than it was before. I'm going to share pictures with you about what my face used to look like various times throughout the last couple years before I became a raw vegan. So some of these photos are really hard for me to look at because I didn't like myself when I was taking these. I hated wearing makeup because it would show the scars and the scabs and everything even more so, and the makeup didn't go on smoothly. I had some places was like super dry and then other areas were super oily. Like I had really dramatic contrasts in my skin when it came to oily or dry. So that was causing a problem. As I got older and as my diet got worse, the acne continually got worse, and I would say like my digestion was super sluggish. I was always tired all the time. I was always trying to get in these healthy fats, and like you guys know, I worked in the natural health industry for a really long time, all over a decade. Probably about almost 15 years now I've been in the community, in the industry, and I've tried everything except for the pharmaceutical stuff like Accutane and everything. I never went that route, but I always tried the natural things. I put tea tree oil on my face and I used these products, and I was on heavy doses of like fish oils and healthy fats and doing all this. And I was trying all of these different things to get my skin to stop breaking out, and nothing was working. I did cleanses, I did fasts, I've done the master cleanse. I did so much stuff to try and stop the acne, but nothing was helping it because I wasn't changing the fundamental things that I was putting into my body. I was always trying to find something to justify my diet, really. It boils down to the fact that I was eating crappy food, but I was trying to find these other natural remedies to get rid of my acne, which wasn't working. I had to change the foundation of what I was putting in my body. I had to clean my body as I was changing my foundation so that my body could heal by itself and that the toxins were released properly instead of through my skin. So I had serious issues with my acne. I just want you guys to know that this video, I am not wearing any makeup. I am not wearing any. This is a first for me, aside from the video where I did my hair and makeup tutorial, but I am not wearing any makeup today. My skin, I still have like acne scars. They're much lighter than they were, but they're like red spots that are hanging around. I'm gonna try a couple things in the future here with raw foods to try and lighten some of those scars. So I will be taking before and after pictures when it comes to that, but I do still have some scarring, mostly here because that's where most of my acne was. I had severe anxiety and depression, but the anxiety had me always touching my face, and I had like almost like an OCD where I had to have smooth skin, so I would pick the scabs, and then it would take them months and months and months to heal because once they'd scab over, I'd pick it again. And once it'd scab over, I'd pick it again. And I would just like sit at my computer desk touching my face and picking it, spreading the bacteria, and again, picking the scars, and they would bleed, and then I would be like, oh crap, what am I doing? It was almost subconscious, and it could have a lot to do with my mentality at the time where I was depressed and I didn't think I was beautiful, so I would kind of make myself less attractive because I didn't believe that I was. So I would subconsciously touch my face, and the only time I would remember that I was touching my face would be when they started to bleed, and that would be severe. So I had all these issues mentally with my skin as well, but I would break out. I would get all of these little zits, and then I would, you know, have to make my skin smooth. So there was a lot of problems there, a lot of psychology going around and a lot of toxins coming out of my body, and the two combined were causing me a lot of pain. Now, it didn't matter how much I wanted to stop touching my face, I was still stuck touching my face. And I found that when I would drink more caffeine or drink more energy drinks, I would touch my face more. It was the anxiety. I would just constantly be going crazy, and it was, again, not good. So I had to change my diet. I had to get rid of the healthy fats in excess. So again, I am not anti-fat, I am anti-too much fat. We eat way too many fats than we actually need. We only need a small amount of the healthy fats. It's totally cool to have healthy fats, but again, only in about 10% total calories. That's just a guideline, an average. You can play around with the numbers, but we don't need the amount of fats that society is telling us that we need. We just need a small amount and we should be okay. My hair is much less oily, definitely less oily, and my skin is more of like it's all the same pretty much. Like there's no oily areas, there's no super dry areas. It's really nice and smooth now. I would say that my acne also got worse before it got better. When I went raw, my colon was backed up with lots of junk, so I had to clean that out. Eating clean is going to help clean you out. More fiber is going to help pull the toxins, and all the hydration in the raw food is going to help pull the toxins as well. So they're more likely to come out of you that way than they are to come out of you through your skin, which you don't want. You want them to come out the way they should be coming out, through your urine, your stools, and all of that kind of stuff. I've even tried dry brushing my skin on my face, and that still didn't even work. So it really was the diet, the hydration that I needed, and to cut the fats out, because the fats weren't helping at all. I thought they would be helping, you know, you would think they're helping, but they actually weren't. They were causing more oil and more issues than it was worth to consume for me. Now my skin is nice and smooth, and my makeup goes on really nice. And I said in the Vegan World Summit video that I did this morning that I do wear makeup, and I love wearing makeup. I like to be ready for my YouTube videos. I like the way that it goes on my skin, so nice, and I'm a creative. I like to have the color on my eyes, and that's just my personal opinion. If you go raw vegan and you don't want to wear makeup, that's totally cool. Nothing wrong with that, but I like to wear it, and that's just who I am, and I will always wear the makeup when I feel like it. So again, it's not because I feel like I need to cover up. In the past I did definitely need to cover up using makeup, but now it's more of a fun thing, more of when I'm going out or making a YouTube video, or just to feel put together or whatever. I like that, so that's why I still do my makeup, even though I don't necessarily need any. Again, the scars are there, but they don't bother me like my acne used to. Not even close. Like, I can go out without makeup and I don't even feel naked, I guess. Like, I don't feel like I need to have something on my face to go out because I feel clean and healthy, and I don't need that. A couple things that I am going to try, and I'm going to share them with you guys before I try them. But I'm going to keep you updated on how they are on my face. But a couple things I'm going to try. Raw potatoes. Potatoes are abundant right now for me, so I am going to try this because they're super cheap. But I have heard and read a lot where you can rub a raw potato on your skin and allow your skin to absorb the juices, and that will help lighten scars. You can take a really ripe tomato that's kind of mushy that you don't really want to eat, but mush that up and put it on your face for about 5-10 minutes and wash that off. That helps lighten scars as well. Lemon juice. I would highly recommend you do this before bed and not before going outside, because the lemon juice actually makes your skin hypersensitive to the sun, and can discolor as well. So you want to do it maybe before bed or whatever. Just put a little bit of lemon juice on your acne scars, and that should help to lighten them with time. Again, these things are like a daily thing, maybe 2 or 3 times a week for a long time, because you're not going to lighten them right away. It's going to take a lot of time to do that. You can use aloe vera on your skin, and coconut oil is really good as a moisturizer because it's antibacterial. I would never consume coconut oil internally anymore, but I will use it on my skin. And finally, to rinse with apple cider vinegar after you wash your face, because the rinsing will help exfoliate. You can use baking soda as an exfoliant, or if you have some sugar left over in your cupboards, you could use that mixed with a little bit of lemon juice, or your tomato scrub. You can make your own little concoctions, but it's awesome to use natural raw stuff on your skin. I currently use a product called Eminence, and I will be eventually be doing a skincare video of the products that I currently use, because everybody asks about that. So that's coming along as well, guys. So I hope you guys like this video. It's really a lot for me to share myself without my makeup because I'm not used to it. Again, like I said, I'm totally cool not wearing makeup. It's just weird because I've always been wearing it. So again, it's okay. I am wearing lip gloss, but whatever. That's different because it's super dry up here in Canada and my lips are cracking like crazy. So I need that. There are certain things that diet just can't trump, and that's dry weather. And your lips just crack no matter what you do. So I have to keep them moist. That's why I'm wearing lip gloss. But also, I wanted to share with you guys my new recipe book. This just came and I did a unboxing video. If you want to watch that, you can click here and go watch me unbox my book. And this is beautiful. It is amazing. There's 41 recipes. They did such a gorgeous job printing it. So if you guys want, head on over to the link in the description below to purchase your copy. You can get an ebook version of this if you want. It's a little less expensive because it costs so much to print these. But yeah, you can go ahead and check that out. The links are all in the description below, so head down there, expand the description, and you can find all the links to all my books and ebooks and all that kind of good stuff. So again, I hope you guys liked this video. Click like if you did. Subscribe to my channel to get notifications for more. You can find me on Facebook at Lissa's Raw Food Romance. You can find me on Instagram at Raw Food Romance, and Snapchat at Lissa Raw Vegan. So until the next video, guys, mwah, I love you all, and fruit on.